Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. The calendar has been circled for this one for quite some time. Throughout the offseason, anticipation for an early-in-the-year top-5 clash. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game, he understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll try the left side. Rommel's ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building.
Might have a chance.
As a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. They get to him as he throws. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have. But when you've got playmakers like him in the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sundays. He's too good. If you've got a window to throw and that guy's out running a route, give him an opportunity.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done, too.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Washington. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Turning it on. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting them the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's got him. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'll send the back in motion. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He wants to change this route. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Working that left side. That will be enough. first down in the red zone at the 14.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes a catch. And he will score! Touchdown, Hoosiers!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go.
Makes the grab in their space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Notre Dame right back to the line. Here come the Irish again, this time doing it through the air.
And getting a little balance, right? We talked about how they like to be physical and they like to run the football. And when you get that balance going, man, it makes it easy to call.
And the diving catch down the right side. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll run it. It's Williams.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the move, it's Davidson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Booster! Slide! Under! Over it! Slid! Box! Cross!
Back to throw, it's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
Freeze!
Wants to go right back downfield. Right on the money. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Davidson. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Davidson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Sweet!
To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end. First catch of the season as this freshman tight end wastes no time getting involved.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's on target and complete. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this defense, man, they're starting to play a lot of plays. Like, this is back-to-back possessions, putting long drives together. And we know what that means. Like, you start to wear out. You miss more tackles. You have more mental assignments that begin to bust. So this defense has got to lock in somehow, some way, and try to get a stop.
Oh, he makes the catch. Could not make his way to the corner. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Down the level. Go, go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man. There he goes. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana. And they take it in for 6 more points. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Spaces. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Then some. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Underwood. Lofts one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Right on target this time. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Got his man to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Throwing, Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
That play had 6 written all over it, but he drops it in the end zone. Bad break for the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Stepping to the right. This time he's got it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Tulsa taking on the number 22 team, the Temple Owls.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
To the ground. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. And
there's some room. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Under. Over. Slid.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Got his man down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and his defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Here comes the offense on second down. Might be changing the route.
Return. Bubba. Booster, level. Go.
Wants to fire on second down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. On the run, it's Davidson. Could be an alley. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. At the 45, on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Tight end now in motion. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Underwood. He wants to go deep. Got it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Irish! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
The run inside. It's Davidson. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hoosiers! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. All the way back to the 15. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. 1 more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Ready, ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Ready, go.
Here's the give off the left side.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's got it again. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Fires to the right. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Tons of room in the middle. Touchdown, Indiana. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here come the Irish back on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
The defense is dialed in right now, guys. They've got the lead. They're expecting pass. Offense trying to go 4 verticals, but all game long, this defense has stepped up, and they force another incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Again, it's Underwood. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Throwing, Underwood. Under fire. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got it, beat down in bounds.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO, it's complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were in nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Here's Underwood to throw. Quickly complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Runs for the tackle. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Underwood. He's open on the right. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Obviously, that was important. Got to get the first down. Now we got to get some chunk plays, get this ball across the 50 and get in scoring position.
And here's the third interception of the night.
And that's another mistake for this young man. It's one thing to have one or two and miss a throw here or there, but he continues to put the ball in harm's way, continues to give it to the other team, and set his defense